The Winter-Spring 2016 Alan Matkins UCLA Anderson Forecast Commercial Real Estate Survey reveals a surprising new trend in retail growth amidst the rise of internet shopping. More than half of the panelists surveyed say they're starting new projects this year.
Retail is moving from being simply a distribution outlet to being an experience. To create that experiential aspect of retail, you need to do some new building.
That center that really is not only well located, but has got a plethora of services, I think is the retailer that's going to wind up doing well.
In office developer sentiment, the standout market is the East Bay.
Developers are quite optimistic. What that is signaling is that the higher rents in San Francisco and Silicon Valley are going to start driving more and more demand for office space into the East Bay.
The survey shows rental rates in all office markets going up in the next 3 years, but some developers are starting to get more cautious about the real estate cycle in California.
We are mid to late business cycle. There is a recession that will happen at some point in time.
How long can the American economy stay long? You're looking at already a historically very long recovery.
This one I think will take longer because of how anemic the recovery has been, but 3 years out I start to have some concerns about the overall economy.
The smarter people know there's going to be a cycle, they just don't know when this one's going to end and the next one's going to start. They are land banking and looking at deals that don't have to come up right now.
With interest rates rising in the future, we really can't see beyond 2 years out. And so we're really into projects that you can get to market quickly.
I think we've got a good 3 to 4 years comfortably. We're reaching out to 4 years in our projections currently.
The big question is, what inning are we in? And we are seeing some signs where appreciation has really risen on a lot of assets and the price per pound is getting higher. I think we're pretty much back to peak rents in most markets, and values are at or close to peak. Even though, with that being said, I feel like there's still a lot of liquidity and then the market has some legs. I think the fundamentals are very good. 2016 is going to be a strong year.
U.S. commercial real estate continues to be a safe haven in global unrest.
Traditionally, we've always thought of Canada and China as leading the way. We're also seeing a lot of money coming in from Korea and Chile, and for all property types. You always used to think they'd only look at iconic trophy buildings, but we're seeing them invest in industrial portfolios.
We're starting to see a lot of exciting redevelopment projects going on, and that's really being driven by the fact that prices have gone up high enough where people can actually tear buildings down and build new buildings.
Capital flows into multifamily are spurring a new scale of luxury projects.
Where there's cohabitation with a restaurant or a hotel, we're starting to see those hotel services become a part of a condominium actual service.
Overall, what we find in this survey, developers in commercial real estate are very optimistic about the next 3 years. They see markets tightening or at least staying as tight, and that's why we've seen a boom in commercial real estate building.